strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Squeeze, double up.
Where are they, team? One.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
To throw is Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's go, D.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
61. Matchbox, right. Watch the run.
Three.
Stop, baby.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's third down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Switch.
Check 4, check Leo. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Get ready. Check it back.
One.
Check. Huds. Here we go.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Wahoo! Rock it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On second down, it's Lewis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lewis here on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54. Right
Quick zone, travel.
Here we go. Check.
Keep him.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Watch the edge. No.
And now and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Ready to break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 34-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to John Ross. A gain of 32 that time.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready, set.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check. 3.
Check 43.
1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mariota to throw it this time. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watch the slip.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
1.
Check, Mike, 57, Mike 57. Touch,
Mariota hands to Henry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the lead up to 14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 3. Wide.
Hey, lock it.
36.
Shit. Go, jackrabbit. Come on. Hit it.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Leo.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down, Cincinnati.
There we go.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
You don't want none of that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Now this time he'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go.
Hey, Orbit.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Look at me. Go now.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Matt Darr now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Again, it's Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Ready up. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hit it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now Joe Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 or.
54-5. It's our time. It's our time. 54 is Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Second and 11. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Check hot route. Hot. Begin. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Clear.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Finally down at the 36-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 36-yard line. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Where are they, team?
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Sharp hauling it in for Mariota, and he gets it down to the 32. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota now. Well, he's going to go for it all, and that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, 32 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Titans 38, Bengals 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Go. Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And
if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it down.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Bravo. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On first down, it's Lewis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's complete to Sharp.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This will be fielded at the 6. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Nixon will try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move.